And if you know what you're doing and you do it the right way, you can sell the contract and sell the value in that contract.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
And Dave, let's see, because I still don't understand how you managed to come from a council state in United Kingdom, then you end up working, you immigrate to United States, and then you are with your fellow firemen from serving the community, But this is completely different, Dave, than I see in front of me. What happened? Where you decide that you want to become a property investor? These are big words, and especially when nobody around you is making $1 million. So how come you went for it? What happened? Do you saw TV shows? Do you have a friend that approached you and said, look, there is a lot of money doing real estate. You should not do this anymore. So how this transition happened? Tell us a little bit more. Number one, a little bit of your story, and number two, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 6 entrepreneurs that come to this program, to this broadcast on a top of 5 to make the first million, they are property investors, property entrepreneurs, and people might think, learning from YouTube University, as you described, that it's easy to become a millionaire in property, and nobody knows that when you get it wrong in property, oh boy, it's hard. So tell us a little bit more about your story and what is the reality being a property investor. Because people only see the shiny lines. I don't want our listeners to be don't get me wrong. One of the biggest, my first business was in property. We managed to sell over 5 million. Property is an amazing vehicle for you to become a millionaire, to become one of the best in the planet, in my opinion. It's reflected in the statistics of this very same podcast. So if you can see the people that come and participate. However, I don't want the people to think that there are not some challenges, Dave. So you tell us, which challenge do you have? How was your transition from an employee to a property investor? Do you got everything right? Do you become a millionaire fast? Nothing went wrong? But also,
where's that plan?
I'm looking forward to hear what happened, and a little bit how this transition, when you decided that you're going to go for it.
Yeah, sure. Look, I coming from that council estate background, really a blue collar background. One of the books that I read was obviously Rich Dad Poor Dad, Kiyosaki, right? And he talks about working for money and having money work for you. How do you transition from one side of the equation to the other? And I knew only to trade time for money. I love my father dearly, but he instilled in me a work ethic that was never going to get me to $1 million, and it was never going to give me any financial freedom. Just wasn't.
My one also, So welcome to the club. I'm also there,
it's like they don't
know any better. They love you. They don't know any better. What can they do?
They love you. It's for sure. It's not moral. It's not good or bad, right or wrong. It's information. What do you think, right? So, I came to America. I was a young kid, 20 years old. I was following my first wife, who was an American. That's how I came here. And for the first 3-4 years I was in the country, they gave me a credit card, man, and I could keep buying stuff. And I'm like, this is America. This is awesome.
Unbelievable.
Woohoo, right? It's a party, right?
And you can buy now, pay in installments, and later, and you get the big TV right now.
Oh, and then you're waiting for the tax return. Hercules, where's my tax return? I'm going to buy some more stuff, right? So I say it in a humorous manner, but that process, that lack of education mentally, that lasted for 15 years. 15 years of always trying to catch up. I get the job in the fire department.
And it doesn't matter, Dave, what you do, you're spending more what you're making. It doesn't matter what
Sure,
you do, and then
sure,
you trap you
sure.
trap there, and there is no way out. And you are
There's no
like,
way out.
you're going to work knowing that the day that they're gonna pay you your salary, it will disappear in a minute.
Yeah. $70,000 in credit card debt.
Wow.
My house, my primary residence, this is 2008, 9, 10, right? Around the time of the crash. My primary residence over leveraged to 2 times its market value when the market crashes.
Wow.
And on top of that, my brother, I'm
My goodness.
trading time for money, 120 hours a week. I'm working in the fire department. I'm working construction. I'm a builder on my days off, 4 days off in the firehouse, 2 days, 2 nights, 4 days off. My 4 days off, I'm a builder. I'm working construction. And then on the nights and the weekends, I'm working in a department store as a security guy, beating up shoplifters and junkies and getting my butt handed to me. And I can't get ahead, right?
And still you get all this money and you cannot catch up
It's
with
gone.
the credit card bills. Oh my
Gone.
God, Dave.
Money in, money out, gone. So
So how you
anyway,
get what happened?
yeah,
How
look,
you get out of this?
I was losing my house. Okay, I was losing my
Wow.
primary residence, and I'm praying to my God, and I'm in my pickup truck, and I'm like, God, you got to help me. You know, I did everything that my father said to do. I didn't lie, cheat, or steal. I work hard. Help me. And I hear nothing. I hear nothing. No feedback. No words. No whispers. And I turned the radio on in the truck, and it was to go, and there was a commercial to go to a seminar. And the
Wow.
commercial was teach me foreclosure, right? Foreclosures,
Foreclosure.
single family residence, how to do real estate with no money down. And I'm like, okay, God. And I watched the
Well,
shows
you
on
said I don't have
TV.
money, so this is right for me.
This is right for
I
me,
can go
right?
into right real estate without no money.
That's
These
right.
people are speaking to my
That's right.
ears, right?
No money, no money. So anyway, I go into this thing, and I go home to my wife and I tell her we're going to do real estate. This is it. She said, we don't have any money. I said, don't worry about it. They say you can do it with no money down. And I remembered a couple of years prior, I'm working construction on a house, and it's in Boston in January, and everything's frozen in Boston in January. And I'm trying to dig a footing down 4 feet with a big auger machine. Couple of South American gentlemen are working with me, right? And we're working on this auger, and it was comedic. We're like spinning around on this thing. And anyway, this car pulled up, and 2 guys get out, and a young lady. They're all wearing the big, expensive, puffy jackets. It's a nice car. So I said to one of the guys, I'm like, who's that? He goes, those are the investors. I go,
Wow.
investors? What's an investor? He goes, well, they buy the house. It's us who's fixing it up, and they make the money. So a seed
Wow.
was planted years earlier. So then this commercial comes on, and I'm like, all right, we got to go. And we went. And I invested $27,000 on my wife's credit cards, the last of the money, for education. Step 2,
Wow.
right? Education. And I did
The best
what I was
decision.
told to do.
The best decision you
Implementation.
ever took. Wow.
Right. And that's how I
That's
started.
very
And
impressive. Very impressive.
my first payday. Remember, $70,000 in the hole, house in pre-foreclosure, everything's dark, and I get a check because I learned how to control a piece of real estate. In the States, you can control the purchase and sales agreement, and then there's equitable value in that contract. And if you know what you're doing and you do it the right way, you can sell the contract and sell the value in that contract on a single family home. And there was a lot of opportunities when the market crashed. And I made my first check, and it was for $5,000. I sold the contract. Wow. $5,000.
Wow.
And I'm like,
You made
right?
5K just like that?
Like that on a contract.
With no money?
And
With no money?
no money. No, I had $27,000 to learn how to do it, but I soon got that
but
back.
at the end of the
Right?
day,
No
wow.
YouTube University back then, right? No YouTube University. And I made $5,000 on a contract. And
Wow.
that was the catalyst, because here's the magic to it all. Harry, once somebody says you can't do something and you do it, they can't ever tell you ever again that you can't do something. My father,
Absolutely.
to this day, isn't sure whether I'm a real estate guy or a drug dealer because he still doesn't understand.
If I tell you about my mom, yeah, every time I said to my mom, I'm gonna expand my business, my mom, don't expand, don't expand. It's like
That's
I'm
right.
talking evil
Yeah,
to her. You know what I mean? She
yeah,
doesn't even
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
even expanding. She just listen, how it's
That's
gonna
right.
expand,
She-
and she said, no expansion, no, I don't want. Leave it
Yeah,
as it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want to hear any more.
yeah,
It's that word. I don't hear expansion. You know?
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
That's where it started. That's where it started. And you do one deal, you do two deals, you do three deals. And then the guys that I was learning from in that seminar environment, they noticed my track record and they said, "Why don't you teach?" I'm like, "What do you mean teach? I can't teach. I'm still in the hole. I'm trying to get myself up." They go, "Teach the systems. Save yourself time, energy, money, stress. Teach the systems because you've implemented the systems and they've brought you success. Teach other people how to do that."
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
I went out internationally, nationally, and then I get a TV show. Now I'm the guy that's on TV flipping houses. I'm on the Today Show, which is like Good Morning Britain. I'm on CNBC and NBC and Fox News, and now I'm the expert. So that's the short version of how it all came to be.
Follow us
Dave,
for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.